you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just happy to be here to reach out to you guys again. Yesterday I was on the treadmill, working out. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? Let me go for another round, just to keep talking to my peeps, all the hood memories out there. Thank you to everyone again. We're on the road to hit 1,000 subscribers. So, you know what I'm saying? So, check it out. Y'all need to go check out the Hood Store Run. The Hood Store Run. It's on it's running up right now. It's going on about 23,000 views. So I'm just letting it breathe. So I've been chilling for these last couple of days. The Hood Store Run is trending. It's running it up to 23,000. Thanks to you guys. You guys got it on fire and it's still running it up. So yeah, man. So I'm just giving it some space to breathe. But I was thinking something like, have you ever been in like a relationship or marriage sometime like you gotta counsel your own self? You gotta be your own, like you thinking in your head like, man, like you talking to yourself, So this next bomb I'm about to drop, it's gonna be very interesting, entertaining. It's gonna be called the Hood Marriage Counselor. Yeah, the marriage counselor, the Hood Marriage Counselor. So that's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. So y'all check it out. I'm gonna drop that very, very soon. So hopefully everyone is okay out there. Blessings, everyone. If you're at work, take it slow. It's storming over here. It's raining. The weather is bad over here. I don't know how it's like on your side over there. If y'all at work, clock in, tune in, hit me up. You know, I gotta get up out of here myself. So I said, let me just come and let everyone know I'm still here. So just letting the store run breathe. Hopefully everyone okay, everyone good. Yeah, man. I got a couple of things I'm gonna go down the line with, but I just need help from my audiences. I need some ghetto names. Help me out with some ghetto names. If anyone out there knows some ghetto names, I need some ghetto names. You know, I start it off. I was thinking about I need some ghetto names so I can start doing these skits. But I need several ghetto names. So if you know some ghetto names, let me know. I was thinking something like Lakivia. Yeah, that's ghetto cute. That's ghetto cool. Shaquana. What y'all think? Shaquana? Shaquana? Nah, let me think. Y'all hear me some ghetto names, man. Y'all tune in or put in the comments. Shawana. Yeah, that's common. Shawana is good. Shawana is good. Lacavia. Yeah, that's good. Lacavia is pretty good. Lacavia. Y'all hear me out with some ghetto names. I need some ghetto names for my skits, guys. You know what I mean? Y'all comment down below. I need some ghetto names. Okay, let me see. Shawana. Shawana is a good name. Shawana. Lakivia. That's a cute ghetto name. Lakivia. Let me see. Talikia. Talikia. It's kind of unique. Talikia? Talikia is a good ghetto name. I need for a skit too. Yeah, here are some ghetto names, unique ghetto names, You know what I'm saying? Sharina. Sharina. It's a cool ghetto name. Let's see what else. Lakivia. I know someone named Lakivia. That's a cool ghetto name. Shawana, Lakivia. Kamani. Yeah, Kamani. So if you guys know some ghetto names out there, unique ghetto names in their special ways, y'all comment down below. I need some ghetto names so I could do some plays and stuff. Some ghetto names like the ghetto. You heard me? It don't matter where you from. Any unique name, like you be like, damn, it's a long name. Or if you hood, you good. So I need some ghetto names for my skits. Y'all help me out. All right. Hi, how you doing, Paige? We looking for some ghetto names. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Yes, sir. Yes. Come on, y'all. Comment, level. Kamaka. I need Kamaka. Yeah, Kamoka. That's a ghetto name. I like that. Kamoka. Thank you. How are you? I'm okay, Paige. Just came on to see how y'all doing. Yeah, I'm trying to get some ghetto names on here. Y'all help me out. I see Kamaka. Kamaka. Now, most of the time I think they start with an I. They finish with an IA. You know what I'm saying? They finish like with an IA. Hi, Dumsy. How you doing? Okay, I'm trying to get some ghetto names, man. Help me out. Most of the names end with VIA, like Shantavia, or KIA, Kia. So anything with IA at the end. Dance, that's dance all night. Yeah, so y'all tune in, give me some ghetto names. I'm trying to get some names out here. I'm trying to help me out, help me out. I know I did Shantavia with a skit. That was a good name, Shantavia. Tamika is common. Tamika is common. 100. 100. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. They with you. For sure, 100. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying earlier, I've been off. Do it, Uria. What's up? Yeah, so I've been off for a couple of days, letting the store run breathe. Yeah, I go check in the store run, and let it breathe. So just check it out. It's doing pretty good, it's doing amazing. It's going up to 23,000 views. So I'm just letting it breathe. But like I was saying, how you doing? All right, all right, all right. Yeah, so 20,000, 23,000 views. The hood store run is doing well, so I'm just letting it breathe. But the next bomb I'm gonna drop, or the next motivation is gonna be good. You know, Baltimore in the building. Where you at, Baltimore? Jason, Baltimore. Yeah. I was trying to get some ghetto names on here. Any strange name, hit me up. Some long names, anything with TIA, VIA, or KA, SA. I need some hood. Yes, sir, Jason. You know, Going to school, man, I had a lot of friends with hood names, you know what I mean? From boys to girls. Yeah, hood name, No, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, what's up? Sing? No, man, I don't sing. What's wrong with you? Don't come on here with that. No. Sing. Nah. You gotta catch me on my skits if you wanna catch that, okay? Coming to a theater near you. All right, Paige? Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Armand. What's going on, man? Blessings, blessings. So I just came on here to kick it with y'all since I haven't, just letting the store run breed, letting it do its thing. It's close to like 23,000 views now. So definitely I'll be posting soon. Post a positivity thing for you guys too as well. And the next thing I'm gonna drop is gonna be off the wall, guys. The next skit I'm going to drop is like I'm gonna give you guys a hint, right? It's like you're in a relationship, but sometimes it's like you're your own counselor and you talking against yourself, but your wife or your relationship person you're in a relationship with, it's like you gotta be talking to them like you talking to them, but it's like you arguing against yourself, like so it's similar to that. You gotta go. All right, Paige. Later. Jason Sharp. One time for you, man. All right, little Paige. Little artist. What's going on? All right, cool. Yeah, so it's like, so the next skit is gonna be called The Marriage Counselor. Oh man, you guys gonna love that. The Marriage Counselor. No, it's gonna be tremendous. JV, I think the best concept in a relationship is each other. Yeah, the best concept is each other. Yeah, of course, of course. It's between you guys. You just need to work it out as grown adults. Yeah, I definitely agree. You need to grow. Okay, well, I have a question for you on that behalf, JD Slide. When do others come in a relationship? Like you said, we work it out as grown men or grown adults, work it out grown women, whatever, grown men, grown women. So you believe that it should never ever be anyone involved, but sometimes things still get spoken out. Nobody really keeps secrets nowadays. So a woman could always mention it to her friend or her family member. Same thing with a guy. So like you said, it's true, but 90% of the time, it don't really stay like that. Because people feelings get involved, people feelings be hurt. And not everyone is willing to just keep that inside. You know what I mean, JD? But the loyalty we're taking a relationship wherever it is discussed in the bedroom, and you should stay in the bedroom. Agree, 100%. Whatever discussed in the bedroom should always stay at home, not outside. Correct. Your neighbors shouldn't be able to hear it. You know what I mean? But don't forget, you got different people in this world. I mean, you got someone that could probably just whisper it out a word. and neighbors heard. You know what I mean? So the conversation now becomes a third party conversation. You know what I mean? So it's true, but things do seem to happen, you know? Yeah, so yeah, I'm so happy to be here. You know, talking to you guys kind of lift my spirit up. You know, sometimes, hey, like I say, everybody needs somebody. No one should be thinking like, hey, you know, I'm too good for you. I'm too bad for you. You know, I mean, it ain't gonna work like that. 'Cause everybody needs somebody. We all God's creation. You know what I'm saying? And always love your others. You know, always love each other. Don't treat each other wrong, etc. You know, because you could be like I said yesterday. You're gonna need help one day, and you won't be able to get it because of your stuck up ways, your messiness. You know, so yeah, yeah. JD Slide. One time for you, man. One time for Jason. Ahmad, where y'all at? How y'all doing? One time for Germany. UK, Africa, you know, a lot of you guys support me a lot. You know, all the Caribbeans out there, you know what I'm saying? So how's work going? How's everybody doing at work? If you're working, how you doing? How's your morning or afternoon or night? How you guys feeling out there? Check in. I'm here, you know? Yeah, since we talking about relationship, okay, I got a good question. If a man, like, there's some people out there, right? Me, I don't believe in open relationships. You know, I believe in just one person. I mean, that's how it should be. But how y'all feel with people that have open relationships? How y'all feel about that? Like, you think that's cool or teach his own? How y'all, what y'all think about that? You know, many people have open relationships. You know, some people is cool with that. How y'all feel about that? Are you cool with your significant other seeing a person? As in, you cool with it? I mean, how do you feel about how y'all feel about that? But I still need them ghetto names, man. You know what I mean? Vashan, Vashandra, Vania. You know, I need some ghetto names. I'm trying to do these skits, so I need a lot of ghetto names. Y'all inbox me some names, you know? Whatnot. Also, go check out the hood store. Y'all check out ZB Gaming. ZB Gaming. ZB. And you put the gaming 305. Y'all definitely go check that out. It's cool. And y'all also check out Brown Luck 696. You know, that's my homeboy channel. You know, big bro. Brown Luck 696. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check it out if you're into sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out ZB Gaming 305 to gaming, playing games. They doing good things, big things over there on that side. But you know, so one thing I for sure, thanks to everyone, you know, keeping hood memory alive. What's up, ZB Gaming? Yeah, he's on here now, you know. So y'all go make sure y'all subscribe to that ZB Gaming 305. You know what I'm saying? That's 100. You know, he's doing big things out there. You know what I mean? Call of Duty in action, everything, spraying up the place. You heard me? So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. You know, also, Brown Luck 696. Check out his YouTube channel if you're into sneakers, everything. He got all the brand new sneaks out, you know, quotes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy to be here, and hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day at work. You know, always thank God for breathing. You know, I'm very blessed to come on here to say hi to you, everyone, you know. Prayers for everyone, you know. If you got anyone that's sick, prayers out to them. You know what I'm saying? One time for the queens, you know, getting the kids ready all the time for school, doing what they have to do. You know, exclusive, limited prayers, my brother. Oh, prayer. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, two time for the kings, doing what they supposed to do. 7-day man game up, you know, handing down. And two time for everyone that don't need a handout. If you get on your own, you don't need no handout. You yourself hustler, you work, you grind, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of y'all, you know? Get it on your own. Cause you know one thing I hate, for example, right? A person throws something in my face. Oh man. Like if you do for somebody, you know what I'm saying? Don't rub it in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to have my own, because you could borrow something. Hey, man, you know what? Let me borrow a $20 or $50. And you know, one moment you pay it back in the future, like a missed argument or something. Next thing you know, a person going to reach you. Hey, I lent you $50 the other day. It could be any discussion. It's like, oh, you serious about that? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, you know, but you know what I'm saying? One time for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But hey, two times for people that don't have it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes circumstances of life put you in these positions, you know? Cause we all been there. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Not having a job ain't sweet. Not grinding ain't sweet. Not having a hustle ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? So believe me, I know, boy. You know, starting from the bottom to the top is kind of hard, man. When you lost everything at one time, you know. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. So let me check this out, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, so most of the times, what I do, I focus on myself. I figure like, man, what I'm gonna drop, how I'm gonna get my people happy, you know, what skit should I drop? But I see a lot of people like hood security. I mean, if that's what you guys rocking with, you know, just put it down below. If you're rocking with hood security, John, you know, what you guys rocking with, what skit you guys like more. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up on that. You know. Yes, sir, yes, sir. How everyone doing out there? Y'all hit me up, let me know. Yeah, so when I was growing up, man, it wasn't easy. Nowadays, the new generation got it sweet, man. Back then, you know, we had to go through the hallway. Who remember HSCT? The test, HSCT. I mean, you got ready to be like, ah man, you got. If you know HSCT, I think you're around my level or my, yeah, HSCT. Remember, man, the number two pencils. You had to brainstorm. You had reading comprehension, mathematics. Nowadays, you know, man, with AI, I don't think anyone believe in like you know just tests no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy now. You know, you got computers. Man, back then it was hectic, man. It was hectic, hectic. You had to really hit them books. Come home, study. You feel me? You ain't had time for YouTube and stuff like that. You know, but that was the days. But you know, we grew up in and stuff like that. What's up, bro? What's up, Willie Billy Hogs? Wolfgang. Yes, yeah. Good memory. Yeah, yeah. You know, so right now, man, it is what it is. You know, so life goes on. The earth revolves, and you know, out with the old, in with the new. That's why you cherish life to the max, to the most, you know, and just, you know, two good things in life. Be positive, you know. Thank the Most High, thank God, you know, for everything, for being here, whatnot, you know. Wolfgang in the house, yes, sir. You know, so I'm happy that I came on here, you know. This actually made my afternoon, you know. I could go to work, feeling great, feeling like, you know, I talked, I communicated, so my day don't really have to go so bad. Buddy, yeah, man. Later. Yeah, so, you know, I feel great. Come on here. Sometimes, you know, I think that's what I do. You know, come on here, kick it with y'all a couple of minutes before I start my daily routine, you know. I don't have to always be on a Monday at 7 p.m. I go live, you know, with my big bro. You know, sometimes it just be me, you know. Come on here. Hey, I mean, this is what Curb about. This is what Kirby about, you know. This is what KP about. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know, you know the skit side, you know the YouTube KP. But this is the KP in 3DZ in 3D. You see me? You see me? You see me? You see me? Yeah, man. So, you know, just a moment just to come here and just check in with y'all. But don't forget, go check out the Hood Store Run. It's on the road for now, 23,000 views. So that's why I'm just letting it breathe. But most def, I'll be back at with y'all tomorrow. You know, so y'all just stay tuned for it. You know, everything's good, you know. So I ain't gonna stay that long. I'm about to chill for another 2-3 minutes. So, you know, whoever come catch tail in, welcome and thank you for coming in and checking in. For those that can't stay, it's understandable. You know what I mean? It's very understandable. We got things to do out here, you know. You know, but I still appreciate each one of y'all, every last one of y'all. Cause without y'all, I couldn't, you know, make it. And I'm going on 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. You know, thank you, everyone. You know, right now I'm at 860, so it's moving pretty good. So that's a good thing. So, you know, we getting there. We getting there, you know. Hood Memory is about to be worldwide soon, hopefully. You know, no, it is going to be worldwide, you know, hopefully, you know. I said, my big brother always told me, man, always talking to existence, you know. Yeah, worldwide, you know. So, happy to see y'all. So I ain't gonna stay too long. Here and there, I'll be checking in sometimes, you know, unexpectedly. But I will still give y'all a notification when I'm going on live on Mondays, as usual. So, I'm up out of here. I'm happy to come and spend that little time I had with y'all. Now I can go to work, chill, vibe, and know that my energy is packed. All right? Love y'all. Peace. See ya.